For how long are we going to let this continue? For how long are we going to sit back, relax, and pretend that nothing matters in the world? This is top priority, guys. People are being unalived daily in PLST region by IDF and ISL's forces. Even the settlers there are carrying out their own wave of attacks on PLST people. This cannot continue. This has to stop. Let the whole world rise up. There are decent people all over the world. I think the decent people in the world outnumber the evil people in the world. So let's all gather together. Let's all fight this injustice against people of the PLST region. They're being unalived in their thousands every single week. Every single week, IDF forces go in there and unalive them. Defenselessly, they're being unalived. Yesterday, 23, day before, 40. How long is this going to continue? While the whole world just sits back and does nothing. Starmer, the Orange Man, and other leaders are all complicit in this. They're facilitating this by allowing the ISL government to carry out this inhumane behavior every single day, unaliving innocent people. You tell them, okay, go and get food. You open a small corridor because you've starved them. You've kept them away from medicine, water, and decent needs every human being needs. And then you tell them to go into a small corridor to get food. And then you open up a barrage of unaliving against them. This is just evil. This is evil. And I strongly condemn any pastor, Christian, Muslim, whoever you are, who is using biblical history or whatever to justify what ISL are doing. This has no place in any religion. This has no place in anybody's history. I know some countries, some civilizations are rooted in unaliving other people. That's what their history is like. But you don't have to facilitate this in a modern day. Orange Man has told them to move out. Orange Man told PLST to move out of that region so that ISL can take it over and they'll settle them somewhere else. So you can tell that Orange Man is strongly behind them. And I tell you, other leaders of the world who do not speak up against this are complicit in the unaliving of innocent people. Now you're going after people who speak up against this at Glastonbury. You know, I think Bob Villan, what he was saying is death to IDF as an organization, not against IDF soldiers. But he's not calling for the death of IDF soldiers, just IDF as a whole. Terrorist organizations are banned in the UK every year. You ban them, you say they're terrorists. Why not ban the ID forces as well? You're going after Bob Villan for speaking up against injustice. Why not against those who are carrying out the injustice? Why not go after those carrying out this injustice? Why not the ID forces, the ISL government? Why not them? Going after kneecap, going after people. I looked at the pictures from Glastonbury and you can't, for miles and miles and miles, you see PLST flags everywhere. I did not see one ISL flag. That tells you what the generality, what the bulk of the population in the world, if you can take the UK as a micro example of the world, you can see that majority of people back justice in the world. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let's start doing what is right and doing right by the people of PLST. What's the big deal in them having their own nation? Why can't they have their own bit while the ISL have their own bit? Everyone lives in harmony. I'll tell you why. I tell you why not. Because once they get their own piece of land and it's marked in borders, the ISL cannot encroach on that anymore. What ISL are doing is planning against time. They're running against the clock to get as much territory as they can, so that once they get that territory and they draw the borders, the rest that is left for the PLST people will be a tiny parcel of land, if anything at all. Let's all stand up for them. They don't deserve to be unalived like in this manner.